Next morning we started another cruise, the Transatlantic Explorer, which will transport us from the Caribbean to the Mediterranean. It begins in Montego Bay, Jamaica. For me, the highlight of the cruise. I was here from 1972 to 74, teaching in Monroe College in St. Elizabeth. Di taught in nearby Bethlehem College. Often after lessons we'd head down to the Treasure Beach Hotel, sit by the pool, have a hamburger and swim in the Caribbean. And when the fishermen came in, we'd buy a couple of lobsters for dinner. Jamaica is indeed a diverse people. Their motto, out of many, one people. That's really true. Dave, a relative of our friend Gordon, was our excellent driver. We will drive about half the length of the north coast from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios, about 65 miles. I still remember driving that for the first time. We actually drove the other way from Port Antonio. It was the most beautiful coastal drive I've ever seen. But having said that, it's certainly changed a lot in the last 50 years.
St. Anne's.
That's St. Anne's you're looking at.
And
That's in the parish of
this
St.
is
Anne's.
Bob Marley country.
Yes. And did you know that Bob Marley's father was an Englishman? So now you're on the Queen's Highway.
The Queen's Highway opened by Queen Elizabeth II in November of 1953.
It's Columbus Park.
Yes, this is where it came for us.
We're coming into Discovery Bay,
Yeah.
and there's
The park is right
the
here.
bauxite plant.
Jamaica is rich in bauxite, from which aluminium is extracted.
The town of Discovery Bay, that's the Puerto Rico beach right there.
Discovery Bay, Montego Beach, Stewart Town,
This is
Brownstown.
where you Brownstone, Stewart Town. That's where you're curious. A lot of people use that road.
Yeah, right.
Brownstone, Stewart Town, Clarkstown.
Remember Discovery here. I remember driving through here. I remember this.
I've driven this road many times.
Runaway Bay.
It's a place called Salem.
Salem.
In Runaway Bay, Salem.
In 1973, we stayed in Runaway Bay with Dr. Auden, whose sons were in Monroe College at the time. I looked for his house, but alas, it must have changed. I remember swimming in his pool, getting my ears blocked, and he syringed them for me. He owned a chalet over the road from his house, right on the sea, and we stayed in it and swam in the sea, and I got stung by Black Sea anemones. Ouch. Sandals Hotel, Old Fort Bay, Ocho Rios Cruise Terminal. Riding down this coastline certainly brings back memories. We've arranged to meet our old friends in Ocho Rios and we're almost there. I haven't seen them for 50 years. I worked with Carlton for 2 years, and Gordon and Grace were friends from Kingston. And I'm getting excited as we near our meeting place.
This is the sugar pot here. They used to boil the sugar cane in this pot.
We're meeting up at a restaurant called the Sugar Pot, right on the coast. The Sugar Pot ruins were a part of an old sugar plantation. The ruins now a restaurant. Gordon has already ordered a fantastic seafood treat for us today. I believe these fishermen have just caught it for us. So they all get to meet Rachel, who's now FaceTiming with Di in Hong Kong.
Yes, I know.
But the next time we will be there where you are the next time. We're coming,
Okay.
we have to come over.
We'll come.
Yes, we have to come over. Yes. Oh, well, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift.
She,
Very nice.
Di is arranging for Carlton to come and visit, and we'll certainly do that. Then the food arrived. Jamaica treat. Lobster, giant prawns, fish and salad. The icing on the cake being the fact that we're about 5 yards from the Caribbean Sea. Naturally, the drink is a young coconut.
As we drove into the compound, there's a spur tree.
So then we began to reminisce of Betty and Cyril Burgess and Moorland's camp in Spur Tree. And when I left, I sold my car, a Triumph Toledo, to Gordon, and he ran it for another 10 years. Then selfie time, making a memory, more than special. Gordon was an Air Jamaica airline pilot, and the last thing we did in Jamaica was a flight in Gordon's small plane over Monroe College.
I'm just trying to figure out who has the better hair.
Like really?
Uh-huh.
oh, we know.
What's your name?
I'm some video. My bad.
This has just been the thrill of my life to see Carlton again after 50 years. We worked together for 2 years. We had great times, and it was so wonderful. And those 2 years were a lifetime. A lifetime. And I'll never forget
And
Paul
Gordon's
that.
going to knock
Yeah.
you over behind you.
Yeah, but it was an inspiration for me, and it has confirmed in me what I need to do. So thank you, Paul, for coming, and thank you for bringing Rachel. I've met Rachel.
Amen.
I'll meet Dodie and Nathan at some point.
Yeah, they're the better two.
I don't believe that. They're the best three.
Bless you,
The best
guys.
three. Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Okay.
So we drove back as the sun set, feeling very happy. When we arrived in Montego Bay, Dave showed us around a little, and we bought lactose-free milk for Rachel. That's a casino, not there 50 years ago, and a typical Jamaican sunset, definitely here 50 years ago. Of all the memories I have, I think the Jamaican sunsets are the most amazing I've ever seen in my life. This one for Jamaica is ordinary. Then a last look in the shops, and we finally board the ship. What a day.